He's alive!
Kinda.
Was that dramatic enough?
Kinda. A little bit.
I think it was warranted.
Hey guys, I'm Hamby. This is Greg. We're going to talk about The Walking Dead.
Yes.
Season 6, episode 7, maybe?
Whatever.
Who cares? Glenn's alive.
Yes!
Yes. And now, before we go too much further, let me just say, you were right to Mr. Greg here, to my girlfriend Jessica, and our good friend Oz, who watches these videos all the time.
Thanks, Oz.
But here's the thing. Everyone was giving me a bunch of crap for saying, you said he was dead. You didn't believe. Greg, what have I said the whole time? He was dead on screen until he's alive.
Yeah.
Now, the theories were 100% correct. Nicholas fell on top of him. The zombies were eating Nicholas. And then Glenn got away by getting out of the dumpster. It's the worst fake out in current television history. It was very telegraphed that he was still alive. He wasn't on The Talking Dead afterwards.
That was the big one for me.
That was the big one. And that hurts the show. The fact that, you know, if you're not on The Talking Dead after you die.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. I said, and maybe it wasn't in one of the videos. That's fine. Absolutely. But I have said, hey, the story is being told to me. And that is how I digest it.
I like your hand motions, though.
Yeah. But I did think Glenn was alive. I wasn't going to be like, yo, Glenn's alive. And like.
Well, we didn't know.
Get my hopes up for 2 seasons.
No, you were playing it smart, I guess. But in the end, Glenn ended up being alive. He shimmied underneath the thing.
To be fair, in the end, it never really mattered.
Wow. Hashtag Linkin Park.
So let's get through this episode real quick. It's the episode before the mid-season finale,
which is stupid.
It's stupid.
Mid-season bull.
Stupid. You know what started that? Real quick, a little knowledge for the fans.
Drop it.
Lost. Lost was the show that they couldn't get the episodes out, and ABC and actually the creators of Lost, Damon Lindelof, those guys said, "Hey, listen, let's just break it into 2 seasons. We'll have the fall mid-season finale, and then we'll come back for sweeps and go a straight shot, and that's what allows people like AMC to."
Close to 10 years later, and Lost is still pissing me off.
Still relevant, and people still don't know what happened at the end of the series. So anyway, we are coming up on the mid-season finale.
Right.
I think a lot of people are going to die. I don't think a lot of stuff happened in this episode, so let's just get to Glenn's alive.
Yep.
That tower fell.
What was going on with that? That's not going to be good.
No, and not only is Glenn alive, he's not really back. He made it back.
Right.
But they couldn't get in.
Yeah.
Spencer's an idiot. The dictatorship.
I like that.
Is in full effect.
I like that a lot. Did you just come up with that?
No, that's
you could have lied to me. I would have given you credit.
That's from the fandom. That's what they. Man, that's from the comics. That's old school.
I would have given it to you.
It's old school, son.
All right.
Here's the thing too about when people are like, "Oh, Glenn's alive. You don't know."
Yeah.
I've read the comics. I don't want to spoil things for people.
Well, thank you.
So I'm always like, listen, he's dead on screen until he's alive. Okay?
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm going to spoil this for all y'all.
Don't do it.
I'm going to do a video.
Nope.
I'm going to burn it down, Greg.
Don't. Well,
I'll tell you who dies and how. But I will say, this is a little bit of foreshadowing. I do think a lot of people die next episode.
Okay, well, we know. Is this the end of Alexandria, though? The wall being knocked down? Is this another brick in the wall that's missing?
That I don't remember because I'm not quite I read the comics, but I haven't read them in about 2 years.
Yeah.
So I remember them being in a settlement. And, I mean, stuff always happens. There's always going to be a monkey wrench, you guys.
Yeah.
Things will never be okay.
No. That's the world that they live in.
Yeah, there's always going to be a threat.
Chronic chaos.
Chronic chaos. But anyway, the episode was a little bit slow. Morgan admitted.
Of the last few episodes, I thought this one was pretty good.
Oh, you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Every time I think he's not going to like shrimp snacks.
You don't know me, son.
This guy comes through and says on Twitter, he's at @onTheReg_Greg. And then sometimes he lets you know that I'm at Hamby San Diego. It was a fun episode. I'm looking forward to the mid-season finale. Like I said, I think a lot of people are going to die.
Well, let's just see if you're right this time or if you're going to get more crap on Twitter.
And hopefully it's Ron. You little punk. Stealing those bullets. What are you up to, Ron? What are you up to, Ron? Okay? I've got theories, Ron. Everyone had their theories about Glenn. I've got theories about you, Ron. And you know what? I'm looking out for you, kid.
Thanks for watching, guys.